Sunday night baseball now from venerable Fenway Park in Boston. Tonight, it's an AL Eastern Division matchup between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. The Yanks have won 14 straight games so far. We'll see if they can extend that to 15 next. David Price will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
You know, every pitcher comes out of spring training hoping they can make somewhere between 30 to 35 starts. This guy will be making start number 30 on the year. He's reliable. He's dependable all season long. 30 starts, not an easy thing to do.
In there, strike one. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, MLBThe, hey, D-Row, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Row, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
And this is taken for a called third strike as the set down to open up the ball game. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Yeah, Matty, this has been the common theme for this team since we had a chance to cover them in spring training. They harped on the fact that they wanted to be in the tops in the league in on-base percentage, and that's exactly where they are, and it means victories at the end of the day. They are finding ways to put a ton of traffic on the base paths, and that will lead to a ton of wins.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Well, guys, this train just keeps picking up steam as they have the chance to nab their 15th straight win. Dan, Dero, this streak maybe has been the biggest news in baseball. Is it possible these guys are starting to feel the pressure of it out there at this point?
MLBThe, when you're as good as this team has been all season long, they expect to win every single game. They've won games when they've had the lead. They've won games when they've had to come from behind. There isn't any game right now that this team feels it can't win, and it looks like this winning streak is going to go on for a while.
The left fielder, number 11.
Well, at the rate he's going, he's going to strike out 27 on 81 pitches, not throw a single ball, and toss a perfect game. Obviously, I'm kidding, but you can't start a game any better than this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, 6 pitches. This has the makings of a great outing already.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Driven nicely into the gap. Around first, here's Gardner on his way to second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
Here's Didi Gregorius as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with 1, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Oh, got him looking at the 2-seamer, and that'll end it. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We're scoreless on MLB Network. Masahiro Tanaka gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's been throwing the ball great. How about in his last start? Only allowed 3 hits, worked deep in the game to get the win, and we'll see if he can match that in this one and make it 2 good starts in a row.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. They lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
7 seconds.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Pedroia, affectionately nicknamed Laser Show. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him. Tanaka has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has struggled to score runs the last couple games. Last 3 to 4 games to be exact. They're going to have to manufacture it in a different way. Can't wait for that 2-3 run homer. They're going to have to get guys on base, put the defense on their heels a little bit, maybe a little hit and run, maybe a little old school baseball.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He will give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Hard ground ball. Defense played him perfectly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down quietly. Still no score. Digging in now for the Yankees, Tony Reese. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Hit hard to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. And he has been, pardon the cliche, in fuego of late. Seen that average shoot up quite a bit over the past 8 ball games. Now the first pitch here from Price. That's a strike. The throw down is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Well, he tried to turn a single into a double by stealing second on the first pitch, but they were ready for it. Good catch and throw from behind the plate, and it's like that base hit never happened.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Benintendi is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
The first baseman, Scott Tomlinson.
Now in the box, Scott Tomlinson. He's a guy hoping to finish strong in the season's final month. Definitely in the discussion for Rookie of the Year honors. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A A swing and a ground ball to third. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. So no runs on one base hit, no errors, and no one left on. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Here's Xander Bogaerts now, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number one.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they called him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius this time. Hits from the left side of the plate with power and the ability to go in the hole with one of the strongest arms in the game.
Hit on the ground to third. Reese is right there on to first, and there were two down.
Batting fifth.
Stepping in, number 23. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Now a splitter starts things off with a called strike one. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike three. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Two complete, scoreless here on MLB Network. Stepping up to the plate, Mike Tauchman. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. First offering on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Grounded to first. Holt fields it cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So striding forward now, Gary Sanchez. Lifetime versus David Price. He's batting .412. He's also hit 5 out of the park against him. So keep your eyes on this matchup. On to first, and the Price is right here, 2 away. Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so no surprise here that they're giving it another look, and they may decide to challenge the call on the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays, and looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Yankees are challenging the
So here's one
play.
last look at that replay from another angle. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call. And boy, I'll tell you what, I just don't see it there. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for them in this case.
Headsets coming off. Here comes the decision, and he is indeed out as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game. In now, Aaron Hicks. Line drive to center field. And he'll pull this one down a step or two in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Home half of the third coming up. At the plate, Christian Vasquez. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series, 0 for 8.
The catcher, Christian Vasquez.
First pitch on its way. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Here's another 0-2. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1. So with 1 gone, time for our look at the current standings. As you can see, these guys really have a comfortable lead in the division race to this point in the season. Standing in, Brock Holt, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. A ball and no strikes. Holt. Sometimes referred to as the Brock Star. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. One and one to count. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. In past meetings with Tanaka, he has an even 10 hits in 34 tries. He's also hit 3 home runs. Line to the right side. And there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
The 0-1. Here's his splitter that's taken for a ball, 1-1. Holt, base runner at first with 1 out. Fouled off. The 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Chris Owings becomes out number 2 this inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a swing, and a bouncing ball hits a Gregorius at short. Throw over to LeMahieu at second, and that'll do it. So no runs here on a. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Brett Gardner. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Pedroia now at second. Scooped up on to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Into the box now, Didi Gregorius. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. First time up, he went down looking. He pulls this one into right, and Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3 on to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian with you as former AL MVP Dustin Pedroia settles in to get the inning started. First offering on its way. Split-fingered pitch is in there for strike one.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. The 1-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Gardner is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
For the plate now is the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Under it, Gregorius, and that's out number two.
The batter, number two, shortstop, Xander.
So here's the Boston
Bogart.
cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. And that's the third out. Red Sox. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
All right, Heidi, thank you. This is hit high and deep out to left. Off the right tower, and it's gone. A solo shot here to left, so a milestone here. And even 50 home runs on the year now as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Oh, man, it's so rare to see a guy put up 50 dingers in a season, especially in recent years. Well, he just did. It's been incredible to watch. What a season.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Yanked on the ground down the line. This is foul for the first strike. One run on 3 hits and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. This is line to left, and Stanton's aboard. It's a base hit.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, Scott.
Riding in once again, Scott Tomlinson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lined hard toward right center. And this is going to find the gap and roll toward the bullpen for extra bases. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. So coming to the plate, Mike Tauchman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, and I know you want to lace a line drive or hit a potential home run, but I'll tell you what, grab the cheap ribby when it's there. Give me a ground ball middle of the diamond.
And that's in there, base hit.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Into the corner and slicing foul. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the 0-1, and he turns this one around high and deep to center field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Now, always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Owings is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Into the box, DJ LeMahieu. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And it bangs off the monster. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So they pick. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And that one right down Main Street. Hit the other way out toward right field. Tauchman giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 23.
Next up for the Red Sox, number 23. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Weekly hit to third. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home fifth.
Up next for the Red Sox, the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Now at the plate, Christian Vasquez. He flew out in his last at bat. First pitch on its way. Right there for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Strike two, swinging just out in front of the slider.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail in this one 3-0. Here's Brett Gardner now. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Here comes the first pitch. He pulls this one into right. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Didi Gregorius. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up the fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to come get his starter here, so that'll be all this evening for David Price. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Stephen Wright, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Number 35, Stephen Wright.
Tony Reese will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. First pitch of the at-bat, drilled down the line. With runners in scoring position this season, Reese has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Now the 0-1. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Count remains at 0-2. Hit sharply on the ground, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. Next will be the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. He's set. Here it comes. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third.
Let's play ball.
Standing in now for the Yankees, Scott Tomlinson, as he looks to deliver with the bases loaded and 2 away. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. On the line, that's a base hit into left field. And not in time as the run scores. A tag, and they get him at the plate as one. Bats 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this will get down and make its way to the monster for extra bases. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
when you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their third hit of the game, but it's a good one.
Line towards center field. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And the run is in from second as they're on the board for the first time. 4-1 now.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board, and now that they've broken the dam, we'll see if they can generate some more runs going forward.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Here's a bouncing ball headed to LeMahieu at second. From a knee, he gets him. What a play.
Big league play in the hole right there, and that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult. You know he was running down the line thinking, for real? You got to be kidding me.
Here's Brock Holt now, as he'll take a look at ball one. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. 1-1 the count now. 1-2 now. One run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And now a stoppage as a balk has been called here. He never came set that time, and that's going to cut this deficit a little closer. Count still at 1-2. The next 1-2 pitch. Grounded softly to the right. To his left, LeMahieu. And out at first as he almost beat him to the bag that time, but the foot just beats the runner for out number 2. Tanaka's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Gardner going back on the warning track. Heath Hembry enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike.
Play ball.
Digging in, Dustin Pedroia. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Aroldis Chapman takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. And Pedroia behind 0-2 now.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
2 strikes.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Designated hitter.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Lifetime line against Chapman. Just a 3 for 13 batting line. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Too high. 1-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Skied into straightaway right. And he will make the catch with ease, and the Yankees will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.